Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I'm Viskuga and tonight we'll be playing some... Dragons! No, we're not playing Leroy Jenkins, but thank you Emil for reminding us about Leroy. An amazing man. Thank you. But tonight we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, where we'll be continuing the Calamity of Astralia, a homebrew adventure I made for this party. Which is basically steampunk, Renaissance, and Lovecraft, and that all good stuff. As I said, it's homebrew, so don't be mad or crazy or insane if you realize that we are not following all rules entirely. Just so you know. But yeah. With that said, tomorrow we'll be having some shattered pieces. Also D&D. Dragons! Also, thank you for the bits and Leroy Jenkins again. Appreciate it. But yes, shattered pieces tomorrow. Also D&D, where I'm a player, not dungeon master. And then also in the morning tomorrow we'll be streaming as well. What? I don't know. Spyro, or Bioshock, or competitive, or anything really. You only did it once? Well, it played for me twice, so great stuff. Double bubble, indeed, double bubble. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else to add. But remember, you can spend your channel points to change the outcome of the game by making it go for advantage, disadvantage, nat 1s, nat 20s, give health potions, resurrect the player who died this session, and this session only. It doesn't have to be a player, it can be an NPC or a creature as well. Or give them a random treasure, who knows what it can be. Other than that, the music you're hearing and will be hearing and have heard is by Kevin MacLeod from the free pack that was in Roll20. So check that out. Behind me? What? What's behind me? What's behind me? I don't know. Spider, right? Made you look. Oh, you little. You. I guess you can add a point of inspiration for making me look. But yeah. Let's get into it and say hi to the players. Let's not drag it out longer than necessary. So let's get over to Calamity of Astralia. And hello everyone. You guys ready for some D&D?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
I've been told not to stall you anymore, so I can't.
Yep. Okay. But yeah, you can add a point of inspiration for making me look. Good job.
Inspiration, the best.
Yes. Alright, so as per usual, one of the players gets to do a recap of last session, and if they do it properly, they get a point of inspiration that they can use to reroll any roll during the game for whatever reason. So, who is the poor soul that does the recap tonight?
Well, I've got inspiration already, and I didn't know what the hell happened last week, so I want to hear. So I'm out, as Dragon said would say. I'm out.
Yes.
I don't remember last week. It was a very short session.
Well,
we
I can
talked. Oh, yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can take a crack at it. My notes are a bit special, but yep.
They're special.
Well, it's a collection of disjointed sentences more than actual notes.
Is every second
So-
letter also a big letter and a small letter, or?
No, I haven't reached that level of insanity yet. We started off the last session with a little bit of a recap of what our wayward cleric. I was going to say something else, but that would have been rude. What our wayward cleric had been up to while the rest of us got into serious amounts of trouble with the city guard. Said cleric had run into the said city guard and the leader of such Darius Corinthian, and had learned a few things from Darius that he would later recap for the rest of us once he caught up with us at the docks. As Darius and our wayward cleric caught up with us down by the docks, it was basically a meeting of the minds as information was shared both from Darius talking about the Black Rose and their presence in the Astor and Haven, and the spooky someone who'd been seen traveling in northward half a day ago that Darius wants us to follow. Rickon told us that his uncle had more or less appropriated the investigation at the docks on Rickon's asking, but still. And then there was a little bit of a tiff when Rickon finally found out that Sapphire had been on his back under his cloak the entire time. And no, just because Sapphire is sentient doesn't mean that she actually lets Cassie eavesdrop whenever he feels like it. Then there was a little bit of discussion about where we would be going next. Haven, Amaterasu, Raxul, Mistralis Academy, or Coraline as our, let's call them interests, pull us in all of these directions. The news from Darius indicating north of Haven and Raxul, Rickon. Cat? Why? Go away. Rickon recalling information about Amaterasu being in danger. Rickon came from there and was told that someone went back there basically at the same time. That someone being, was it Falstad's son? Possibly taking that whole zombie plague thing with him to Amaterasu. Cassie suggested that we take the necklace, that bad juju necklace, over to the Mistralis Academy because they know juju, bad or not. And there were some rumors pulling us towards Coraline. Apparently also our party is completely incapable of making a decision. So other than going back to the tavern to think things over. When we got back to the tavern, Rickon immediately decided that I don't want to take all those weird, awkward questions that might come from Belagar and Cassie and their potential knowing of his potential lycanthropy issue. So Rickon asked for food to be taken to his room. Cassie decided to relocate to a different room Malbor decided to drink the tavern's entire stock of tea, while Belagar apparently saw something from his past in a giant mug of ale. While all of this was happening, Nessa was not there because she had been led away by some other paladins to do a paladin thing away at some paladin place that we didn't know about.
God.
And then we went to bed. The next morning, suddenly Badger. That's basically what my notes said.
That is basically correct. Hey, Nicky Nixas, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Did you change your name or did you make a new account, Nixas? Are you okay? But yeah, thanks for the follow, man. Thanks for the follow. And yeah, thanks Ardana for the marvelous recap. You can add a point of inspiration.
I just came up with a really bad pun.
Do it. I dare you.
Anything that our cleric does must be Marlborough's.
I think about the
Can you,
secret.
can you take the inspiration away now?
Marber, you can add a point of inspiration. Just because she epically transferred some of that inspiration energy to you with that marvelous comment. But yeah, that said, let's get back to the game. So, during the morning, early morning, some were interrupted by animals digging through walls. Others were interrupted by other things. But overall, you all had a long rest. Including Nessa, who, sometime after you all went to bed, arrived at the tavern, tired, and went off to bed as well. And that's where we continue. So, what are you guys doing? You're waking up. Who's waking up when and who and why?
I would say that Desson didn't sleep much,
Alright,
so she would probably be one of the first to wake up.
yeah.
So the weight of the earth finally hitting her and what's involved after the ceremony, she would have tossed and turned most of the night. And upon actually finally getting some sleep, and she would wake up and just lay in bed for a moment with just looking up at the ceiling. Her mind obviously racing on what she had just been through.
I want you to make a religion check.
A religion check. Don't make me use my inspiration straight away. A religion of 5.
Alright. For a split instant, you see 3 quick images flash through your mind.
Okay.
One filled with scream and fires.
Okay.
One filled with ocean deep beneath the bottom, where you can see eyes. Third one, you see armies lined up. Not one side, or two sides. But you believe for a split instant that you see every army lined up. But you don't have time to see more than that with your roll.
Okay.
Then you open your eyes with cold sweat running down your forehead.
Okay, so she would wake up, obviously cold sweat rolling. She'd mop her brow for a moment and sit up in bed, still in a nightgown. It is some unheard rumor that paladins actually do take their hour off to sleep, but they do. So she wakes up in a nightgown, walks over to her armor and her bag, and digs around in it for a moment before pulling out what seems to be a photograph. She takes the photograph and sits on the side of the bed and looks it over. And this photograph would be of a couple, middle-aged couple. The male would be dressed in this real fancy suit, and the female would be dressed in this ornate Victorian-style dress. And she would just sit there on the edge of a bed looking at the photo for a moment before she starts speaking. And she would say, I've done it. I've taken the oath. It's more than I ever thought I would. I miss you, and I will be with you soon. Oh, I wish you could guide me now. And with that, the tear would drop down her cheek onto the photograph before she wipes it clean, and then just sits there for a moment.
Right. In the meantime, Arbor, as you wake up, I would like you to roll a religion as well. Better?
19.
So with a 19, you wake up and you hear a voice. What languages?
Abyssal, Common, Draconic, and Dwarvish.
Alright. You don't know this language, but it speaks to you. Or you're not sure if it speaks to you, but it's speaking. And it's deep. And it's outdrawn, extended. It's almost hard to understand or even comprehend the meaning of it. However, it makes you feel nauseous as hell. And whatever is spoken is not good. And you see this while floating deep beneath the ocean. You then blink, and you're suddenly in the sky, looking down. You're above the clouds. And you can see yourself standing on the ground, crying. And you can see the body of someone. And you realize it's from his perspective you're looking. And then he looks to the northeast. And you see darkness engulf the entire world. Then you blink again. And you see a similar thing. You see armies, each nation, gathered. Some are hesitant, some are scared, but all are determined. And they're all looking out onto the ocean. And you can hear this humming vibration. And then you hear a voice that is not the same language, but it's celestial. You hear a voice saying, Marble, destiny waits us. Your guidance is needed. But one wrong step, and you see all the armies burn ash in an instant. And you can almost feel your own body evaporating into dust. And you wake up.
I wake up in a jolt. Take a few seconds to grasp where I am. I grab for my holy symbol, and I just try and speak to Eldath to hear any more message that she may have. And I ask her what is the right step.
You wait. And you don't get any word. However, you feel a warm sensation in your heart. You get the impression that follow your heart.
We're going tea leaf picking.
Arbor has noticed his green head leaf has started to deplete a little bit. Speaking of which, he packs his pipe and lights it and starts to take a few little puffs on it just to calm his nerves. And then starts to get ready for the day.
Okay. Null. You wake up. You're muted. You are muted.
Nope. No sound.
No sound.
Come back to us, no! And Eldaf puts his hand. I send Eldaf.
And this is where you say, "Oh no!"
He has been nullified.
Yes. His voice is nullified.
No pois.
I'll say, in the meantime, while he's working on the mic, Cassie,
Yep.
you wake up with something.
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Discord had changed the input device.
As always, Discord always fucks things up.
Yes.
In that case, we go back to Null before.
Yeah. Noel woke up. He woke up last session, right at the end.
Yes.
I believe he started coughing, everything. Checked for bite or scratch from a ghoul or zombie. Didn't find anything, so cursed the cat. So, had promised, or was Mirage, some fish if he could deliver the letter. So, yeah, he looks to see if he can find any traces of the cat. Otherwise, he would just get ready and go down to get breakfast and send a little piece of fish up to the room so that the bloody cat would take the letter home. And then just sit and wait for the others to arrive.
You hear a voice, and you kind of feel a gentle paws on your shoulder, but you don't see anything. And you hear the voice say, "Things are moving. Things are gonna be interesting for you. Have a nice day."
Have a nice day. Travel safe.
You don't get any response.
Just bara, this is tiring.
Then we jump to Cassie. So you wake up. The smell of parchment underneath your nose. However, it's not from the book you were reading. But you see a scroll. Tiny, tiny scroll. That is hovering by your nose.
What? Half an eye open. Cassie reaches out to grab it. You would think he wouldn't have learned not to touch things before checking them by now, but no.
You grab the scroll.
And slowly, with it in hand, sits up on the bed. Shakes a little bit and starts looking at the scroll over, see what it is, why it was hovering, how it was hovering.
You can basically see it's a rolled up parchment of tiny size. It's tied up with a gentle blue-looking bow. You recognize this as the headmaster tends to send his messages in this way. It's very renowned that he tends to annoy people with them hovering by their noses till they read them.
A deep sigh and a slight roll of his eyes, not in a like, oh come on, but a fine kind of way. Cassie is going to unwrap it, unroll it, and start checking what the headmaster wants this time.
As you unwrap it, it kinda blows up in a small firework, but not fire, more like sparkles. And the message reads: Hesperino's Day. It has come to my attention that you have been successfully getting integrated into society and doing some missions for yourself. This is very good news, and how delighted I would be to give you only good news. I sadly have only sad news, and request your return, preferably with your friends, as soon as possible, but at least within a week.
Yes. Oh, what does he want now? Cassie mutters to himself, rolls the scroll up, and looks around as if to see if he can find someone to aid him in trying to convince the others that, yes, the world is about to end, but my headmaster wants us to socialize. And he's basically going to get his stuff off the ground, off the floor where he dumped most of his clothes previous night. Tuck the scroll in to his vest and start looking around for where would Sapphire be at this point. Is she outside? Is she in the room?
She is. As you look around, you realize that she is sitting on like you know, the wall thing behind the bed, usually the thing against the wall, the frame.
Oh, the headboard.
Yeah, the headboard frame. Like there's a small pole going up on each side, and Sapphire is sitting on one of them.
Yeah.
Currently munching on a fly.
Cassie turns to her and says, apparently, the headmaster wants us, asks for our presence.
Kind of tilts her head.
Don't suppose you actually care. And he laughs and then holds out his hand.
And then jumps on top of your hand.
I can wrangle some fish for you for breakfast, although you already had breakfast, I think. And he's gonna start making his way down to the regular table.
Yep. While you're doing that, Rickon, you wake up with yesterday's news and activities being still relatively fresh in your mind. You're probably realizing there's a talk coming.
In Rickon's mind, maybe.
Yeah.
Not in mine.
Yep. You're gathering that there's probably gonna be a conversation today.
No. But I guess when I do wake up as well, I will be... My senses have increased exponentially.
Yes.
So I can hear things from people in other rooms. I can smell the 10 different teas from Marbo's room.
Yeah.
I can yeah.
You only get a very strong sense of smell, similar to honey.
Honey. Let's check off my head up. I'll start cracking my back. And I will take the letters I wrote last night. I would have written, I think, a few multiple ones. I'm going to leave the inn. I would have gotten up early because I had stuff to do. And I knew the others would want to talk, but I wanted to do stuff. I will also be trying to recall or search through, if I have any books, I don't think I do, but any books on monsters, to remember as much about trolls as I can.
Right.
From my monster hunting training and all of that.
So are you going to a library or where are you going?
I will find a bookstore because I'd rather just carry a book on monsters with me.
I will say that when you woke up and started to get out, you would have seen Nessa by one of the tables.
Is that gonna make a difference? How much charisma do I have? I have 7 in charisma. I keep on walking. Gets maybe a vague nod in her direction. But as per usual, Rickon he's not charismatic. And he heads toward the door. And he's like, I'll be right back. Or mouths it and then just leaves. He has horrible charisma. He doesn't talk to people. I find a bookstore, buy a book on monsters.
Does Nessa do anything on this remark?
Nessa will follow.
Stealthily or obviously following him?
She'll be trying to be stealthy, but she's not exactly the stealthiest person.
Roll a stealth check with disadvantage then.
It does it automatically. That good big armor. 4, but I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
Alright.
For the 6.
Yeah.
So you get the 6 instead. Do you really want to use your inspiration?
Nah, I don't. Because I just realised I was already rolled, so.
Yeah,
I thought the
you already
thought the inspiration was to roll again. But obviously, disadvantage would mean that I get the higher of the two. I didn't. So that's my bad because I didn't know.
I mean, I guess it would be. How would that work?
Because technically, I thought it would roll again, but obviously, it could be interpreted however you take it.
How should I rule this? Okay, so inspiration. If you have inspiration and you roll with disadvantage, you get to roll a new roll with disadvantage.
Okay,
And
so 11
you get to
that's-
choose which one. So if you get a lower score on your new roll, then you can still choose to go with the first score.
I'll
That's
go with
normally
11.
how I roll it.
Okay, so 11 then.
So you believe you're healthy, although you are pretty aware of yourself as well.
Mhm.
And Rickon, what's your passive?
12,
So
I believe. Which is ridiculously low. I'm not happy about that. But I don't have proficiency in perception, which sucks, because I do have advantage in perception checks. So
I'll say you're pretty sure someone's following.
okay. I'll go into the bookstore, so it's nothing. It's not really like.
You go to the bookstore.
As he walks into the bookstore, then Nessa will park herself at the side of the door. So literally back up against the wall next to the side of the door. Put her leg up, kind of just lean there like that, just waiting for it to come out.
Alright.
I really hope it's on the side of the door that slams open.
It's an inward opening door. You push. She would have checked that.
Yeah. It's a pushing door, so you push to get in.
Gosh darn it.
Why the bell
Yeah.
won't work? You
What
pull
does
it,
Nessa
nothing
smell
will
like?
happen. Desperation? No, I don't know.
You push it.
No, I just had to say that. To be fair, at the moment she probably smells nothing really.
Yeah.
Metal.
Maybe
Yeah,
some slight oil for oiling in the armor.
Like from the temple, from the okay.
Yeah, things where you like oiling in your armor and weapons and such. And metal from the
Incense
set armor.
from the armory, or maybe soap from the tavern. I don't know.
You would smell a hint from the tavern, and also some incense.
Okay, can I put two and two together? That's Nessa.
Make an insight check. Or a
Oh, I am
perception
proficient
check.
in that.
Your choice.
I'm gonna put insight because I'm actually proficient in insight. 11. I mean, it matches her stealth score.
What hard? I'm disadvantage.
I'll just roll me an insight check.
I did.
It didn't roll. It came up as it came up in D&D Beyond, but 11.
Has it not appeared? Why
Yeah,
isn't it appearing in?
Well, it's not appeared in Roll20.
Why not?
Is the app working? D&D Beyond or whatever. Beyond 20, sorry.
It
It
should.
should be.
I mean, everyone else has rolled.
I mean, just for Rickon.
Is
It
beyond
sounds like
20
some.
activated? Yeah. Well, you need to have both links up, and should roll when you roll on D&D Beyond. It's okay. You got an 11, so it doesn't matter. You're not sure, but it smells familiar at least. You don't connect it as hostile. So you gather it probably someone in your. But you get to the bookstore either way. And while you're looking for books, Belgar.
Yep.
You wake up again for a second time, and realize it was not a dream, but your honey badger is still there. And is basically huddled up to you on the bed. It's a bit heavy. Quite heavy, actually. What are you doing?
First of all, running my fingers through his fur and trying to wake him up gently.
He's awake.
So,
He's basically just cuddling, but he's awake.
so Belgar looks at him and says, "Hey, Stoppel, time for breakfast." And tries to sort of push
It
him
looks
away.
up at you and jumps off the bed. And it's a bit heavy as it takes the jump from your stomach, basically. So it sounds more like but it's on the floor and going to the door, waiting for you. And you still see the hole in the wall from last night.
So Belgar looks at Stoppel and says, "Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that up sooner rather than later." And he takes his equipment and goes with the badger.
Right. You gather yourself downstairs, and everyone else is sort of getting there. Roughly at the same time, with the exception of Rickon and Nessa. And Rickon, you are looking for books on monsters. So
Yes.
roll me an investigation check or a persuasion check. See if you can find.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Is he going to talk the books into finding them?
Well, we can take
Yes,
up
as
to
the sword clerk.
me. Okay. that makes more sense if you went down that route. Not just standing in the bookshop go, "Come to me!"
Come to me, books. Come to me.
Well,
That's not how it
and
works.
none of my none of my rolls are appearing in the chat.
A 9. So, with a 9, takes you a
I have a
while.
passive investigation of 16. If that helps.
You look around, and all the things you are looking at and finding in the section where you're supposed to look, nothing really fits in. However, you then kind of kind of look confounded, and you, just at the corner of your eye, you glance into the erotic section, and you can see a book on one of the shelves where it says all monsters and where you can find them, part 1.
I grab it and look through it first, obviously, because I'm not just buying some fucking creepy ass book with lots of naked creatures in it.
As you go into that corner, you can see a tall gentleman standing a further bit to the right. He's kind of looking at you like weirdly, and you can see a lady.
Is he the owner?
A lady behind you, on the flower section, who's looking at you like, "Ugh." You naughty boy. That kind of look.
That's a good book. I can recommend it.
But you look through the book, and it definitely shouldn't be in this section. It should be in the section you were looking, but someone must have taken it there for whatever reason there may be.
The lady that we're looking for there. The erotic version of this book. And I'll go take that. Show it to the... No, I won't show it to the woman, actually. She'll probably think... she'll be horrified. I'll just carry on walking.
Yeah. The store clerk is an old man with a thick mustache and a top hat and a monocle on the right eye. And he looks you up and down and says, "Oh yes, what can I help you with there? Book you found?"
What's the book? It was in the wrong section, by the way.
Oh,
Shelves need a bit of keeping. Sorry.
I tend to keep them once a month or so. But, alright. I guess that's 5 gold pieces.
This one was in your adult section.
Well, I can keep check on all the sections and where things end up. All the time. But yes, 5 gold pieces, thank you.
Excuse me?
5 gold
Sorry?
pieces?
Is he
Thank
just
you.
doing that because I was rude?
You're not sure?
Is he charging me? He's charging me too much. 5 gold pieces for a book?
Not just any book.
What type of book is it?
A book on monsters and where you found them. Part 1.
I'll give you 3 gold pieces.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh god, I don't do persuasion either. -2, come on. Oh no, for some reason I'm proficient in persuasion, so I don't have a -2, it's a flat roll. Don't ask me why. An 18.
Ah, that's actually pretty good. He kind of looks at you and says, Alright, 3 gold pieces then.
I don't suppose you know where the mail. Well, I could send some mail.
Huh? Sure.
I asked the I asked the guy, does he know where I can send some mail?
I guess I could help you with that. What kind of mail are you looking for? Of course, instant. Here, how long? How far?
Oh, I wanted to send some to Sasuru. I was just wondering where the Post Masters was.
Oh, it's roughly 10 blocks in the points towards the door, and basically, so basically you are coming in from this side, going in like this. He's pointing towards the door, and then and behind, so towards the shopping window.
Right. Do you know what? Never mind. I think somebody else will be able to help me with that. Thank you for the book.
I'll thank you for your money and patronage.
Mm-hmm. I'll just nod and I'll leave.
Have a nice day.
I've just been mugged so badly.
Books are fucking expensive. What are you talking about?
Yeah, books are expensive.
I think. Oh, okay.
Dude, if you play Candlekeep Mysteries, it costs you 250 gold to copy a book.
Ouch! Ouch! Okay, yeah, I'll just.
And
Yeah,
a normal book.
I guess literate people are not common.
I think a normal book in like the equipment section or whatever. I think that's worth 25 gold pieces. I gave you a pretty big discount, just saying, because I think 25 gold pieces is not the price of a book, because it's more than people earn a month.
Well, imagine being the guy who actually has to copy that bloody thing like 500 times in his lifetime. Because you have to do it by hand. Unless you have printing presses in your world.
It's under development. Put it like that.
That's probably magic, that doesn't it? But then you have to find someone who could do that magic, so yeah. Yeah.
So
I'll step
go
outside.
And you see Nessa waiting there.
If Ori says anything, Nessa would kind of just still remain with her back on the wall. She'd just glance at him and go, "You walk off an awfully lot, don't you?"
Wanted to buy a book. I have messages to send you.
He kind of looks for a moment and then just goes, "Well, you're not much of a team player either. I mean, half the stuff you do on your own. In fact, no, not half the stuff. I'd say 90% of the stuff you do on your own."
My childhood consisted of being not allowed to be around anybody.
Well, that's not.
No, but well, I'd say my childhood. I mean, probably 13 to now. I have not been allowed near anybody due to my crippling sickness.
You would kind of push yourself up off the wall and kind of just stand almost in front of him and go, "Sickness?"
I'm sure you've heard the rumours. Oh well, I guess not.
No,
if you
I don't
lived
listen
here.
to rumours.
I guess you would have heard some rumors.
Okay.
You can roll an history check to see how much you remember.
History. Natural 20.
All right. So you know that a few years ago, was a rumor going around that the son of Adelstoff was incredibly sick with an unknown illness and was basically locked in a tower away from all other people to protect them and protect him and to make sure to find a proper cure.
Okay. Well, I mean, rumors are rumors. I mean, once there was a rumor that Mrs. Higgins down the road ran off the mailman, but not sure that was real, but rumors are rumors. I'd rather hear it from your own mouth, if it's true or not.
I suffered a sickness. I guess it was. Can we walk and talk? I have stuff to do.
By all means.
Then I'll just start walking towards the mail area.
Yeah, and I will follow.
I was suffering from a sickness where if I got too emotional, I would probably die. I was not allowed near anyone due to this potentially getting emotional, and you could say it was a heart defect, something along those lines, which I had to be kept away from other people and to keep a steady. It's hard to explain, but that's why I went to Amateur Saru to just meditations and to focus my emotions and not let them get the best of me. I'm not cured by any means.
No, but you have something more than a cure at the moment than you ever have. And there's people that want That's people that want to look out for you. You'd be wise to accept help.
Okay.
Listen, I understand fully what it's to live life, so to speak, with either an illness, and she kind of points, or guilt that means you don't trust others or are kept from others. But if we are to be a team and to stop whatever's happening now, we need to be a team. And whatever's happened in the past and whatever is in the past, if you want to share, fair be it. But you gotta trust us. And trust that we can help you if you need it.
I do need help from you. I need to speak to some paladins at some point. Try and get in touch with. My family's kind of a part of a club, I guess you could say. And the club specializes in hunting monsters. I've already told you this. But I want to get in touch with some of these members. We're not exactly out in public. Similar to the Harpers, I guess you could say, if you know who they are.
I'm assuming I know the Harpers are, if they're around in this world.
You would know that they're around.
Yep.
What they do. Or what rumors say they are doing.
Yeah, okay. So I kind of nod and go, yeah, understood.
Except we specialize in hunting intelligent monsters. Demons, vampires.
People that prey on the innocent.
I suppose if the time should come to that, yes. But I want to gather the I want to update the order so they can start getting ready and, most importantly, start protecting the city whilst we're gone. We may be leaving.
Well, I figured we'd always have to leave at some point, but it'd be nice to know where.
There's a school. We found a cursed amulet. Well, you guys found a cursed amulet in Zombie's house, and they wanted to get that checked, so they're going to a school. There's a job on the way. Basically, a troll under a bridge. Very cliche, but that's something I'm gonna have to deal with.
Okay.
So I got a book on monsters. I can vaguely recall some things about trolls, but I'd like to be ready for them.
He kind of giggles a little bit, and it's like, well, then we all need to be ready, right? Not just you.
I got the book.
Then let's finish your tasks, and we'll go meet the others.
Yes, and I'll go deliver the mail, which will be, to my master in Amaterasu to warn him of with Amaterasu, tell him about the son and the monsters, and then the others, I think one, strangely, will be to his sister, asking if she can get the members of the... But I don't know. No, it'll be to somebody he knows in the order, in the Silver Feathers Order, who can get everybody ready and together to start fighting this curse, and it'll be to tell all the Order members right across the globe to start getting, hunting these other members, or the other members of the family. It's basically an in-depth report and analysis to the head of the Order. Is that okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Nessa would just follow and help Rick in the tasks.
Yes.
You managed to do that. You get to the postal services, and they are more than willing to aid you in sending your letters. There's this young boy with a lot of freckles, red hair, and kind of like buck teeth. And he's like, yeah, sure, I'll help you. Where can I send this to you? Also, it will be 1 silver piece per letter.
Oh yeah, sure. And I'll give him any money he wants.
How many letters are you sending? 3? Or...
2, I guess. One to my master, one to the head of the Order.
Oh, there will be 1 silver piece for the one that's over here. It will be a bit of additional fee for the one in Amaterasu. So if you would like, you pay 1 silver for the sending fee, and an additional 2 silver for the long distance travel. So 3 silver in total for one, and 4 silver in total for both. Is that alright with you?
Yes, how much is it altogether?
4. But yeah. He helps you send those.
Four silver in total, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nessa,
Mm-hmm.
as you've been walking, and you've been listening to this story from Rickon, there's something off with it. It sounds true with a hint of modification. So you gather that there's a lot of truth to it, but there's still some things that he's probably trying to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Based on your passive insight.
Okay. At the moment, I'm not going to kind of press any more than I already have.
Yep.
Because he's opened up more than he ever has with me. And I don't want to push too far and put him back in his shell. So I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah. After a while, are you going back to the tavern?
Yeah, we'll head back there.
So in the meantime, you others have gathered by the table. Are you doing anything, any conversations or anything, while you're eating breakfast, which have been served to you, both with drinks and otherwise, at your request?
I think Cassie would have brought up the fact that the headmaster of the academy has requested my presence and has strongly indicated that he would like to meet the rest of you, but I guess that's a decision for when the others arrive.
Well, wasn't we supposed to go there anyway?
It was one of the options of directions that we were given. So yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I guess
If we're going there anyway.
Yeah. I don't want to make any form of decisions without the others, but then just when the headmaster indicates that he would kindly request someone's presence, that means you're going there or he's gonna hunt you down.
Oh, I know that word. We kindly require your presence. That means get the hell here. Otherwise, there is consequences.
Yep.
By the way, what is that? And I point at your badger.
Oh, that's Stoffel. Say hello, Stoffel.
And what is a stoffel?
It's a giant cave honey badger. It popped up last night through the wall. There's a long story. I suppose I could wait with it until the others arrived.
Yeah. I had a cat in my room last night. That pops out sometimes, so that I understand.
No, it's a good boy, but don't be too rude with him.
Right.
Marba, on hearing that there was a cat that appeared in Noel's room, suddenly stops what he's doing, looks out of the corner of his eye, and is like, "And they call me the Mad Cleric," and goes back to just smoking his pipe.
You can just see your friend nodding.
We used to do that at home too. Just show up, talk, and disappear. Nobody else can see him when he chooses to.
You have one of them many friends as well. It's an interesting club to be part of.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure I've ever heard of someone who had a cat that would disappear and then appear. But there are several very fascinating familiars over at the academy. Perhaps your cat is similar to those.
I don't know. Mother just had him one day when she got home. No, Mom. Mom had him one day when she got home. Oh, I mix those two up sometimes. And I don't know what the hell that thing was. One time it's there, and just shows up.
Bellegar looks at the honey badger and says, "Hey, Stuffle, we're traveling with a mighty weird band of people here, talking to things that don't exist."
You can just see the badger look like twist his head a bit.
Well, just because we can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
And looks at Marbor. Yeah.
There's one thing I've learned through my time alive is that appearances can be deceiving.
And that's
You
when
don't say.
Rickon and Nessa enters tavern again. Nessa and Rickon, you watch as you see your group sitting by the same table, although it has increased in numbers by one pretty large, giant cave honey badger.
Nessa,
Hmm.
you're seeing the fucking badger, right?
Seeing, yes. Believing, probably not.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, that's why I could smell honey this morning. It clicks.
She kind of looks at him and goes, and it wasn't me?
Meanwhile, Bellegar pours a
You smell like armor.
tankard of beer into a bowl and puts it on the floor to the honey badger.
And oil. And incense.
I'll take the incense.
Bellegar, I'm not entirely sure you should be feeding a... If this is a honey badger, and now animals aren't my specialty, but they do have a rumor of being slightly vicious. Are you sure you want to feed it alcohol?
He's fine, he's used to it. As I said, he's a good boy, and he's used to ale.
One of my playmates as a child was friends with a hill giant. They called him a good boy too, until he smashed the local granary.
Aye, but Stoffel is too small to smash any granaries, so we should be fine. Besides, I've known him for some time.
His
You can-
point was like, is it honey flavored ale? I'll say from behind.
No, he most likely raided a beehive on his way here.
The badger looks up at you, Rickon, and gives a small burp after drinking the ale.
Okay, that might not be the best idea ever, but it's adorable. Yes.
Always the cute, innit?
Not as cute as Sapphire, but I'll give it cute.
And then Bellegar strokes the badger's head.
So we were out for a little bit of a morning stroll. Cassie looks straight at Nessa and Rickon.
Well, it was such a lovely morning. Why not?
Lovely and morning are two words that do not go together.
Only if you're not a morning person, I guess.
Yeah, I'm a morning person. I quite like mornings.
I'm a morning person when when I happen to be awake at sunrise. Not when I have to get up at sunrise.
Well, some people like day, some people like night. I do not like night.
I haven't actually thought about what I prefer.
Speaking of stuff, and I'll just give Cassie the book because I know he likes books.
Ooh, book. And he immediately
Research trolls, will you?
Yeah, sure. Oh yes, we were facing a troll. That's right. Sorry, not awake yet.
Yes.
The whole thing about
I want to
mornings.
get a book on monsters so we can deal with the one at the college. We're going to the college fair, yes, and then we're going to Amaterasu.
Yes, I wanted to talk to you about that. I woke up to a message from the headmaster strongly inviting us to come pay him a visit.
Did it say why?
Did he say what? No. Something about me being out in the world, making friends, and the headmaster wants to meet you. It's not like I'm an adult or anything.
Also mentioned
Should
bad
we-
news.
Oh yeah, there was something about bad news as well.
I was going to say...
That's probably... Come to think of it, just the amount of accidents I've caused, and none of those were classified as bad news. Probably a good idea if we go there first and check out what this bad news is.
We need to go to, well, perhaps as a group, as Nessa has told me, we need to start acting more like a group. Well, I need to start acting more like a group.
Yes, and
She kind of just nods to him and goes, mm-hmm.
Yes,
Should
and
we
Darius
go-
thought it would be a good idea also, with Cass's input, to have the college check the necklace. He didn't have an expert.
That as well. Before we go, that we have an angry blacksmith to visit and get our weapons from.
Yes, and I want to buy a few items in a general shop.
Oh yes, the
Yes,
silvered
oh.
weapons. I was wondering why the blacksmith
Yes.
was angry with us.
I commissioned a silver sword on your behalf, Nessa.
Nice, but it'd be nice to know.
Well,
I said nice, but it would be nice to actually have known that I was gonna need a new sword.
so well, you can keep your sword, but you'll also have a silver sword.
Don't complain.
Cost a bit of money, but yeah, he was that. But
Yeah,
I thought it would be best if everyone had silvered weapons.
Okay. Out of characterly as well, just before Cassie went on the rant afterwards, yeah, that little brief pause, I was just about to say, Nessa would have turned around to Cassie and go, Cassie, were you adopted? But
What? No.
it kind of like trailed off and missed.
Oh, well, put that in. Cassie would just say, not really, no.
Okay. But yeah. So we're heading to a college. I thought I'd been done with school.
Of magic, though, so an interesting college.
School.
Last time I was in school, I died.
You die a lot. No, you die a
200
lot.
times.
Yes.
You have more lives than a cat.
Nah.
It was fun watching them all. Hear a voice. You can just see a couple of whiskers and a wide grin. But you don't see anything else belonging to it. You just see a grin with whiskers.
Or everyone else on
And
its
then
shoulder.
You can see like Claw grabbing some food on the table, shoving it in its mouth, and then it slowly vanishes into thin air.
I look to Rickon and go, Rickon? Has Marva's leaf been slipped into our drinks? What the fuck's happening?
Safe travel.
A honey badger and floating whiskers?
Tell Mom hi.
Explain. So I don't stab it in the future, because that was creepy.
I'll second that.
I
was
told
that
you
your
Mom has a
familiar?
cat. Not mine. I told you Mom had a cat.
That wasn't. That was whiskers and teeth. There was no cat involved.
Belgar tries to look for the cat.
I would say roll perception, but no matter what you roll, you will not see it.
Alright.
Would Cassie have read anything about it being like this? Or encountered one?
Let's see, make a nature check. Yeah, I guess Belgar can do it as well.
You have the link on the Discord
Yes.
if you need it.
I'd like to.
Well, that's a 12.
I'm still comprehending it, so I'm not going to try any rational thought at the moment. So I'm not going to roll, because, yeah, floating whiskers and... Yeah, I feel like I've eaten Alice in Wonderland's.
Do you have a weird pet? Or is it just this far who have weird pets?
I don't have a weird pet.
Have a
Belgar,
pet.
are you
Mom has pet.
rolling? Are you rolling as well, Belgar?
Yeah. Perception, was it?
Nature check.
Nature check.
You've got a pet. You've got a pet. You suck.
21.
Alright, so Cassie with a 12. You don't know, but you have read about magical creatures before, and there are some magical cats, familiars, larger cats, smaller cats as well, that are of magical nature. Seeing the grin, you think there's something called a grinning cat, but you're not sure. Belgar, you know that grinning cats are mysterious creatures that can turn invisible, and they like to conversate with partners or friends, and they're quite mysterious. They like to talk in riddles as well. Sometimes they trick travelers, sometimes they help them, depending on what is more fun to them at the moment. But they look like slightly larger house cats with white toothy grins.
So Belgar turns to Cassie and says, "Hey lad, it was possibly a grinning cat. Nasty little buggers. Looks like regular cats, although they are somewhat magical, tends to come and go out of reality, so to say. Sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. A bit of a mischievous creatures they are. Some hunters are usually wary of those, although they are kind of rare.
Coming and going and being slightly mischievous, that sounds like, well, 90% of my friend group as a child.
I pity you.
No, it was excellent.
Yeah, but he's a juvenile. You should see him when he gets an adult. He's gonna be very large.
Well, why don't any of you have normal pets?
Normal is overrated.
Just a cat or a dog.
Topple is a perfectly normal giant cave honey badger. We breed them for hunting goblins.
Of course, yes. There's nothing like a goblin badger goblin. Don't you just have like a rather large terrier for that? I don't know.
Dogs wouldn't do it. Need something a bit fiercer, something that would put up a fight.
Okay, honey badgers. Yeah.
Also something that can dig them out when they get into the smaller holes.
That's a name.
I feel we're all like, what?
Look at Marpo since he's being rather quiet as he falls asleep in his tea.
What is Marber doing? He's raging on his phone.
Yes, because he's unable to mute himself by the looks of it.
There we go. The button wasn't showing up. Marba is very much contemplating everything that happened last night and everything that's going on right now, because he always thought he was the only one that saw quote unquote imaginary things.
Yeah.
He's very much just smoking his pipe, not quite sure how to handle the cat.
Offer it
Even-
some tea.
Even questioning whether he should keep smoking his pipe.
At least he show himself to you. Normally he doesn't.
Go back and adopt that dog. Keep your pets at bay.
I don't like the smell of a wet dog in the morning.
I love it.
Oh, don't worry about that. I have something that might fix that.
Oh, great.
It's this. I'm not entirely sure what you call it in common language, but there's this spell you can use to make smells go away.
Digitation.
Ah, thank you.
Press the digitation. Press the digitation. Press the digitation.
Say that quickly 10 times.
I did think he said out of character. I did think he said vegetation. I was like, what? Why would carrots do something about this?
Carrots smell much nicer
Up the
than
nose.
McDonald's.
Up the nose.
Up the nose, yeah. Baby carrots in the nose and the ears. Right, let's go check on the blacksmith, and then I guess we're walking to the school since there's no airships or anything.
Yeah, and while we're walking, Cassie can enlighten us about trolls.
Hey, sounds like a plan. Come on, Stoffel, we're off to the blacksmith. And then he walks up and starts walking towards.
How high
door.
is Stoffel comparison to your height?
He is 5 foot long and approximately 2 feet high on the ground.
I need converter.
He is by the dwarfs would be about 3 foot, wouldn't they?
I mean, 2
Yeah, 3.5.
feet.
Yeah, so it's literally like almost like.
I think dwarves are actually around 4, 3.5 to 4.5 ish.
So yeah,
They're 4 to 5, aren't they? Dwarfs are they're not that short.
so it's anywhere from like waist height to chest height.
Yeah, I needed the metric. It's approximately 61 centimeters high.
Pretty big.
Well, it is a giant cave honey badger.
Yeah, I pet his head.
Stoffel, be nice.
Nice.
Hello.
Stoffel.
It accepts the pets and scratches, but quickly follows Belagar, ignoring the pets and scratches as he's walking up.
Nolvara nods. Okay, good. He's nice.
I do believe that snakes often wait to attack their prey. Could be wrong.
That's snakes. I think honey badgers eat snakes.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
if Stoffel didn't like you, he'd show it immediately.
Probably by teeth. Also, I would actually have to read the book about trolls before I can enlighten you about trolls.
Yeah.
I'm not that fast of a reader.
You can read while walking, right?
Technically, yes.
I'm pretty sure there'll be a whatever it's called. What are those? What is the list of the pages?
Appendix.
Appendix.
Appendies? Oh, I don't know, something like that.
Appendix.
Just
Yeah, I think I was right the first time. Appendix.
flip to the appendix. Cassie will try and find it together. Dudes reckon know anything about trolls.
You can roll a history or nature check. Choice.
And trolls are not fair, right?
I think they're giant kind.
Okay.
They are giant, yes.
So that's a normal roll.
Yes.
Which... Oh my god. What with my rolls? That was a 13. It hasn't appeared. I don't know why it's not appearing.
You might have
look
to
that up.
reinstall the app.
Well, either way, with a 13, you know they're pretty large and pretty aggressive. Very territorial of their home. And pretty strong. Not sure what else, really.
I know they're big and ugly, and they don't like home visitors. That's about it. Which is why I got the book.
Oh, I could tell you big and ugly as well.
Are you all going towards the blacksmith, by the way?
I think so.
You don't all have to talk in the mouth on each other. Like I can totally hear you all screaming for your presence here. I'll ask again: is everyone walking to the blacksmith at the moment?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I was be right back. You saw
Yeah,
my
yeah.
screen.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know about you. Everyone just dead silent of the other ones. So
It's a long walk if we're
it's
all
a
in
long
silence.
walk, and eventually you arrive at the blacksmith, and you can see him hammering, while Rita is fletching at the moment some arrows. What are you guys
This
doing?
is the part where I remember his name.
Yes.
Session notes. Where's the one where we know
What's his name?
And Hammerfist.
Rail off Iron Anvil
Yes.
Yes.
Blacksmith? I'll go rail off.
Ah, Rickon. Welcome.
Oh my man. How has our order been?
It is done. It is finished.
Very nice.
Just give me a few, and he keeps hammering a bit before he puts a very large greatsword in a barrel of water. And says, "All right, so several weapons for all of you, ready to go."
I think I've already paid for mine.
You all. I don't know of any payment. Yes, cough up the money.
I've already paid for mine. I think I have, yeah, because how much money did we get from the main guy for our first job? It's like 200 on it.
You paid 80 for yours.
I paid 80, everybody else still has to pay first.
No, I paid for
think,
mine.
You paid for
I
Yeah.
also think I paid for mine.
You
all
paid
paid.
some.
Yeah.
Did you
I
pay some?
think it was whoever was with Rickon at the time paid theirs. It was only the people that hadn't paid theirs yet.
Rickon,
So just Nessa that hasn't paid, I think.
yeah, you said if Nessa doesn't pay, you would pay for it.
Yeah, because I didn't want to leave them out of pocket.
Yeah, så Nall bara looks at Nessa, looks at Rickon, looks at Nessa, looks at Rickon.
Nessa's still expecting a sword. She's not been told she has to pay.
Nessa, the sword cost 100 gold pieces. I
What?
think everybody here paid for theirs.
I'm finding out this now.
No, it's 80 gold pieces for you.
Oh yeah,
It's 100 for your rude, insulting man over there.
Anaya Stalker stands behind Rickon.
Yeah, I got you a discount because he knows me. Friend of family discount. You're welcome.
Was it 80 for me as well then?
No. It's just for Rickon. But since he paid for, technically he'd offered to pay for Nessa, so I guess that kind of goes on to Nessa's as well.
Okay. She
Meanwhile, sorry.
Go, Cassie.
Meanwhile, Cassie is waiting outside.
Gee, I wonder why.
Well, none of you know why.
Okay, so Nessa will kind of look to Recon and go, okay, you ordered me a sword, didn't pay for it, and now I'm having to pay for it myself, yeah, right? Let me get that straight.
Yeah. Just because I'm a lord doesn't mean I'm rich.
Never said you was, but it'd be nice to know if I could actually afford it before you ordered it.
Well, everybody else could, so I assumed you could as well.
I can, but still.
And you got 20 gold pieces off. Everybody else paid 100, so well done. He likes you. He likes you already. It must be because of the armor. He's got. He must appreciate the armor.
She shakes her head and like walks to the blacksmith and pays her 80 gold pieces. And just like goes, you know, one of these days the men will maybe shove worse and pay for me.
Oh, if I were you, I would send a bill to Rickon over there. Normally, you don't order in other people's names unless they are actually ordering you to pay them.
She looks and just jokingly goes, I don't think you'd pay it anyway.
Nah, probably not. You send the bill onwards to his sister or something.
Oh,
Maybe.
right. No, and I'll pass him that longsword. That's
Oh, yeah.
okay. That's well enough.
Yep. Or loan weapons would be nice.
I kind of look and go, loan weapons? What the? What did I miss?
He loaned me a longsword while he got my katana covered.
Okay. Okay.
And he kind of looks at you, Noel, and says, your weapon is
Yes.
incredibly disturbing.
Oh, why? What?
Whoever made it doesn't know how to make swords, or has very funny imaginations.
Okay, I had just found it at Mother's place when I was visiting once, and took it as a souvenir.
Oh. Not like it's magical or anything. But whoever made it thought it was funny to make it out of... I'm not even gonna say it. It's...
Bamboo.
I feel embarrassed by the fact that I haven't even had to hold this weapon and silver it for you. So I recommend you getting a different weapon as soon as you can, or you're gonna insult every blacksmith you meet, including myself. I'm gonna be insulted on behalf of all the other blacksmiths as well.
Okay.
But now it's silvered. Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, are you interested in a jeweled scimitar for sale?
Why?
I have one.
I'll let me see it.
I take it out and show it to him.
It's pretty nice. 20 gold pieces.
It has jewels.
19 gold pieces.
0 gold pieces. I'm keeping it.
Alright, keep it then.
No.
Anything
And
else you want to sell or buy? You want me to silver your ass as well?
No, thank you.
A werewolf bite my ass.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
So, blacksmith, have you done the silvering of the bolts?
Ah, yes, here's your bolt as well.
Mighty
Yes.
time.
Hmm?
Also, I need to purchase some regular bolts.
Well, that will be a gold piece for 20.
I'll take it. And I hand him a piece of gold.
Alright then.
On a random note, what weapon do I add on my inventory now?
You just have a normal longsword or whatever weapon you,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can go into
Rename it.
customize, and then you can go into customize, and then there's a box where you can click in silvered.
Right, okay. I may have to do that off.
Otherwise, you just rename it to silvered longsword or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. You got your longsword, or your weapons, your silvered weapons, and silvered bolts, and normal bolts. What are you doing?
Well, I'm satisfied. So, Bellegar looks at the other and says, right, so off to the school next, I suppose.
Yes. So, Cass is waiting outside. I'm gonna take this dagger to him. And Noel takes Cass's dagger.
He takes your dagger? His dagger?
Yeah, Cass is waiting outside.
I ordered a silver dagger.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yes. So you get a silver dagger.
Well, he didn't order it. It was ordered for him and underpaid. And then he asked Rickon to teach him how the hell to use it because he has no idea.
Yes. But you all have your weapons silvered and ready for battle.
And it was a mace for Malbor, just the Malbor members.
I
And you can
have
add
two
that to his sheet.
longswords. That's cool.
Yes.
Shame I can't wield both at once.
One for hunting men, one for hunting monsters.
I turned into the Witcher. Yeah, baby.
Nice.
Nice.
Always good with a backup weapon.
I've just renamed it because I can't figure this silver thing out, so it's just silver alongside in my inventory now.
Yeah, you can click it also, and you can customize it.
I click customize and it silvered isn't there. It was adamantine.
Yeah, I have on the.
Oh, there you go.
Above that.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, there you go. Found it.
Nice.
Great.
Boom. I just couldn't see it because I was blind.
Actually, never
Hmm?
mind. Nope, never mind.
Alright. So, what are you guys doing now then? Are you moving out the city or finding means of travel, or what are you guys doing?
I could ask Cassie if she's found anything more on trolls before we go. Since they were outside reading.
In that case, Cassie, roll me an investigation check first.
We're assuming Cassie actually was reading the book. I didn't think Cassie had said he was reading the book.
Oh,
Well, someone said they could read on the way, so assuming that the rest of the party made sure that he didn't walk into buildings while reading the book, he would have been reading it as we were walking.
And you waited outside and you could have read it there.
Martha used his towel to direct the scouts as they were walking.
17.
Alright, so trolls are different kinds. And usually it's based on what area they live in. So there's mountain trolls, cave trolls, forest or river trolls. There's a lot of different kind of trolls. Same with giants. They are relative to giants as well. They are very sturdy. It's hard to make them go down. However, they seem to be skeptical to fire and acid. And they are very aggressive. But they're not stupid. They are... Well, that's a matter of definition, but they are intelligent enough to sometimes speak. And they usually know what they're doing.
Yeesh. Well, after finishing reading about the trolls, Cassie is going to close the book and put it in his pack. Just looking into his pack and realizing there's another book in there. Pick it up and then start reading again about the cults and the Black Rose. Because that book is still in his back.
Cassie, did you get anything about trolls from the book?
Oh, yes. Sorry, ever get that feeling of being hungover when you're so into a book?
No.
No.
Oh yes, trolls. My apologies. Trolls are apparently very hardy and extremely aggressive, and sometimes can be considered intelligent. But they are susceptible to fire and acid.
What about swords?
They have very tough skin, according to the book. So, might be a problem. Maybe if you set your sword on fire.
Don't want to be doing
Mouth
that.
is like...
Or, coated in acid.
That might melt your sword though.
Hmm.
But I think on the way out of the town, we can get some flasks of oil. They're fairly cheap. They tend to be a silver piece also. We can get a few flasks of oil and that should be enough to deal with the trolls should they have this fire aversion. We can set them on fire.
Oh, it also mentioned that sometimes they can be reasoned with. So perhaps if we just ask it to move?
Yes, we'll do that first.
Does it say what language they speak?
Would it have said?
Does anybody know a troll?
I think the giant.
They
Related to
speak
giants?
giant. Occasionally, they can know common.
If
Barely.
they're smart, if they're considered smarter than normal, they can speak common. But I believe they're from the giant family. Does anyone speak giant?
Big goblin.
I
Not
speak
giant.
common on my tiptoes. I'm giant.
I mean, maybe we can ask it to go away without set. Because I feel that with our track record and this being a bridge that we're not supposed to damage, fire and acid with that combination is probably not the greatest idea.
As long as the bridge is still.
You're assuming it's a wooden bridge. It could be a stone bridge.
Yeah, if it's a stone bridge,
We're fine.
we
Fine.
burn everything.
Yes.
You do know
Well-
that explosions are just rapidly developing fire, right?
Not explosions, fire.
Flasks of oil.
Last
Yeah,
thing I
only-
remember.
No
They don't
high
burn hot enough to
explosives.
explode.
Yeah, last thing I remember, fire doesn't really damage stone.
That's to be a pretty powerful explosion.
Or very hot fire.
Or dragon fire. Dragons can destroy bridges fairly easily, just with the force of their breath.
We'll probably
Yeah,
have time
that
to
I've seen.
inspect the bridge, make sure there are no actually wooden elements to it if we want to use fire.
Yes.
Check the bridge first to make sure what it's made of. Then reason with the troll. If it's giving a slightest hint of not being reasonable, we torch it.
We torch the troll, not the bridge. Just so we're clear, right?
Yes,
Sure.
I do believe Darius said something about us having to pay for repairs if we damage the bridge.
Yes. We touch the troll that wants a toll underneath the bridge.
Yeah.
So we do the dirty work and still have to pay with fur.
If we damage the bridge is literally one of the only places into that town.
Then damage the bridge. Simple. Okay. I got it.
And this time we might not actually be able to flash our nice document to get past the bridge. So we might need Nessa. To, convince people to go away.
Okay.
Well, you are
I
the
can do
one
that.
with the massive armor and sword.
I can do that.
Could go up and say, "Hi, please go away," and they would probably laugh at me until I set them on fire or freeze them. But,
Well, if you want me to be the spokesperson, I'm up for that.
at it. Darius, for some reasons, named me the face of the party, but I would love to give that to someone else.
Okay.
And my conversations with monsters typically don't get past the greeting phase.
Hmm.
I don't
Right.
remember if I ever had a conversation with a monster before.
You had a conversation with a vampire, didn't you?
Well, they are on a different...
Still a monster.
Still an intelligent one.
Rickon's got you on that one.
crew.
The negotiations were short-lived.
Yes.
I did try to make him laugh, though. Not entirely... And it kind of worked, but not really.
Second time lucky.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, we wasted daylight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
we
the
can
store.
move. Oh, to the store.
All right. So You're looking for a general store? Yeah.
I was going to say, at this point, while all this conversation has been going on, Marber, in his infinite wisdom, has kept walking and disappeared.
Yep. Marber is somewhere.
I think we've
And
lost our cleric again.
That's why
you
we trust that guy for healing.
walk towards. Was it a general store?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you walk towards the southern gate, and you find a general store on the way.
Right.
You can see a plaque saying "Bobs and Bobbles, things and trinkets."
Okay. Just, I'll buy a flask of oil and suggest everybody else do the same. Well, anyone else who can't do fire damage. And I'll say that loudly to Marbo. Very obnoxiously.
Who you conveniently found inside the store as you walk in. And
Okay.
yeah. So you're buying a glass of oil, or what are you buying?
Flasks of oil. That's.
I'll look to Vicken as he's buying a flask of oil and go, for the weapon you owe me.
Yes, I'll get you some too.
Done.
Oh.
I'll just buy 5 flasks of oil, and that should be 5 silver.
Yep. You get 5 flasks of oil, so 5 silver. Yes. Anything else?
I think I have enough stuff. I'll buy some rations. 5 rations.
5 rations.
And yeah, and then I'm done.
I have a
Marber looks
list.
for a walking stick to see if there's any in the shop.
All right. First, for the rations. 5 rations, you said? Or how many rations?
5.
Alright. So that's 2 gold and 5 silver.
Mhm.
And for the walking stick, Marble, you find one, and it is basically a quarterstaff, and it's 2 silver pieces for it.
Where is the bloody basic equipment list?
And equipment. Well, you kind of looking. I'm going to approach the shopkeeper and ask if it's okay if they refill my water skin.
Yeah, they refill it for free.
Thank you, good sirs. Or madams, or whoever it is.
Basically, it's a very thick and prominent bulgy man. Bulgy by looking like a barrel himself, kind of.
Okay.
Very round, no neck, and probably 3.5 chins. And small pipe beard. on top of one of the chins.
Okay, I will nod and thank them for their hospitality.
Anytime. You're welcome back in my store.
I'm sure I shall visit this first if I ever need anything.
You're most welcome. Any other purchasing before you leave?
Yes. Nala would like to walk, but he turned into the lady before he entered the store, just
Okay.
in case.
Yeah.
And to take out the jewel scimitar first. Do you buy stuff like this?
Sure, I could be interested in buying. Scimitar.
Yeah, with inlaid jewels.
Let's say maybe 25 gold pieces.
Nah, why not? And I put it on the counter. I have a little list I would like to buy. Do you have a burglar's pack?
Who are you robbing? Oh, you're not
no,
robbing my store.
No. I just need the tools for work.
The entire pack, or
The entire pack.
I think we might have one of those. So that would be 60 gold pieces.
Yeah, and 5 bottles of oil also, like my colleague.
I mean, that's kind of included 2 flasks of oil. Do you want 5 more or 3 more?
I'm sorry. 3 more then.
All right. That would be 3 silver pieces.
Yes, and what was that? And 1 tinker's tool, please.
Tinker's tools. Inventor, are we?
Needed for some extra maintenance for stuff.
All right then. 50 gold pieces, thank you.
Yes, and
Anything else?
let's see. I think that's enough for now.
Oh, I thank you for your patronage. You're most welcome back in my store.
Thank you, good sir. Let's see. 50 plus 16 plus 0.3 minus 25, 41.3.
Anything else?
Why is she turning into like the woman from Monsters Inc?
I'm watching you, Mr. Wazowski.
Always watching.
Anything else you want to buy, purchase, sell, trade?
I thought it was a guy as well.
Cassie
Yeah.
has quite a list.
Okay.
Cassie walks up to the counter and pulls out a little bit like a small piece of parchment and just well, it seems that I'm not as prepared as the rest of my companions here, so if you would be so kind as to do you sell tents?
I mean, we have. Do you want a 1-man, 2-man, 4-man, or a circus tent?
I was thinking of 1 man, but we are 5 people. Although I don't have that much money left. He
Well,
looks over his shoulder to the others.
if you want a circus tent, well, I call it circus tent. It's not quite a circus tent, but it's basically a tent where you fit maybe 10 people. That would be
sounds-
8. That would be 85 gold pieces.
We don't need something that big. We don't need something that big. Maybe two 2-man tents, considering someone's going to be on watch all the time. Well, just get yourself a tent. Just get yourself.
Well, I was thinking, well, I probably have, depending on how much you charge for a 2-man tent. We could buy 2, and like you said, if we are out, we're going to have watch anyway.
Well, there's 2 gold pieces per tent if you want a 2-man tent.
Let's go with that. I would also need a bedroll, rations, and a lantern.
How many tents?
2 tents.
Tents plus 4 gold pieces, and then you said a lantern.
A bedroll and 5 rations.
Hooded or bullseye lantern.
Bullseye.
Bullseye. That would be 10 gold pieces. And the bedroll would be 1 gold piece. And what was the last thing you wanted?
5 rations.
That would be 2.5 gold pieces. 2 gold pieces, 5 silver, if you will. Anything else? My good lad?
Yeah, make it 3 tents, and I'll pay for the 3rd.
That's another 2
No
gold
way am-
pieces then.
No way am I sharing the tent.
Alright. Well, that would be
Understandable.
2 gold pieces then, my lady.
And I hand over the 2 gold pieces.
Perhaps a water skin, and then I should be done.
Now
Waters.
looks at Neseba. What do you mean you don't want to share a tent?
Being the only female here?
That would be 2 silver pieces with a water skin.
So, if my calculations are right, that's a total of 17.7 gold pieces. Cassie will hand over 18 and just, I don't need change. Thank you for your...
Thank you. Your patronage is much welcome. You're all welcome back in my store again. Anything else before you leave?
I forgot. I need 3 cases of bullets.
Bullets? I don't really sell bullets.
Ooh,
You can only find them
Nes-
in one place, and that would be by the flintlock store.
Is that far away from here?
Coughing.
I mean,
episode!
it would be in the finer area. If you want to visit their home, that is. The store is just outside. But they are very careful with who they sell their weapons to, including their ammunition. So, if you want to go to the flint lock, bullets and bangs, I would recommend going to their store.
Then I will do that. Thank you very much.
Alrighty then. Have a nice
Good day,
day.
When we come back, right?
I shopkeep.
Aye.
Do you sell any glass jars with metal lids?
Glass jar with metal lids.
Aye.
That. Wow.
That's a specific order, but
Is he asking for honey jars?
I think I actually do. Let me check. And he walks behind. And he comes back out after a while, kind of wiping a jar, cleaning it. Oh, I got an old honey jar. Should be, let's say, 2 silver pieces.
That'll do. And he folds over the 2 silver pieces.
Alright then. Anything else before you leave?
No, fine.
What about you, old man? You want anything?
Marva gets so is so confused. So Marva's gonna just keep walking around the shop, not realizing you're talking to him.
Hey, old man. Old dragonborn man.
Me?
Yes, you. Do you want anything? Because there's no other dragonborn in the store at the moment. Or are you just perusing?
Marva looks round the store trying to find the other dragonborn. I feel I need some rations. This lovely stick, and I think I've got everything in that little order there.
Alright. It's 2 gold pieces and 5 silver for the rations. If you buy 5 like the rest of them. Otherwise it's 5 silver per ration.
I think 5 will be enough for now.
Right. And 2 silver pieces for the staff. Anything else? Or are you done for today?
I feel like I'm done for today.
Alright. Well, I thank you all for your patronage.
Sorry. Real quick, I remembered.
Yes, what can I do for you?
Can I have a healer? Do you have a healer's kit? And can I have some traveling clothes?
A healer's kit and traveler's clothes. Well, we do have traveler's clothes. Let's see, that would be 2 gold pieces for that.
Okay.
Healer's kit. I think we have 1. That would be 5 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'll pay for that as well.
Alright. Thank you for your patronage again. Anything else? Don't leave with any regrets now. Don't feel like you have to carry all that heavy gold in your pockets when you can relieve yourself from it in my store. Is there anything else you want?
Marva's gonna turn around and go, I have heard of this magical artifact once. You wouldn't happen to have a bag of what was it called? And he's gonna walk off at that point.
Bag of chips?
No, see, it's probably a bag of chips.
Bag of tea
A
leaves?
holy bag of tea leaves.
Well, thank you all for your patronage, if there's nothing else.
Yeah,
Have a
you
nice
don't have
day.
feather tokens, I guess.
Nope, that would be at the Skyport.
Yeah, thought so.
Anything else?
Nope. No,
Nope.
fine.
Thank you.
You can
Great.
buy a feather token from me if you want. No.
Oh, how much?
How much a feather tokens cost again?
Well, you know how much you sell it for?
In this world, though, how much? It cost me
Yeah.
25, didn't it?
I believe it's. Was it? Yeah, I think it was 50 gold pieces token.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll just say 50 gold then.
You can have 40.
And you can fall to your death and break your neck, but 50 gold, that's how it is, mate. That's how much it was sold to me, that's how much I'm selling it to you. That's...
Nah, fine.
Team.
Fine. 50.
Okay,
Good
cool.
team.
Right?
Good team.
So 50 gold pieces for the token then.
Yeah.
I mean, he passes you one, but you see he still has one left on it around his neck.
Yeah. I saw this when I was getting here on the airship, and I just regretted not buying one.
Yeah, mine's for similar reasons, totally similar.
So you leave the store. Are you walking anywhere else in the city?
I walked to the store next door, the gun store.
It's a couple of blocks away, but
It's back in the main district. It's
Yeah.
back the way we came.
It's the next town.
it's basically like where the blacksmith is. It's basically 2 blocks away from the blacksmith.
Where are you going now? We've got time. We've got time to kill.
I need some bullets for my gun.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No,
No.
definitely don't.
No, you can use your rapier. Or your
I have a rapier?
katana. Your katana, yeah, whatever.
Okay, fine. But I need to get some bullets next time. I only have 3 mags left.
I guess I can come with you and attempt to get some, since they probably will sell to
Yeah.
you.
I can. We will get back to town after we're done, so I will get some ammunition then. So next time we're in town.
And now Rickon's having a panic attack because he has to go see the the flint stocks earlier than he intended.
Oh, no.
But if you insist, if you insist to walking with me, we can go there. Okay. Fine.
No, when we get back, I will take you there. Not now. I am not ready now.
Okay.
So you guys are walking towards the exit of the city, southern gates.
Uh-huh.
Are you
Heading that way.
walking, or are you finding some other means of travel?
I
Did
think
you
you're
say it was
walking.
3 days walking?
It is.
How far away is this bridge?
I think you should just sing a good song and walk. I'm on my
It's
way.
roughly 1.5 days travel to the bridge, and roughly 2 days travel to town, and depending on how lucky you are, it's half a day to a whole day's travel to the college from the town. depending on if you manage to avoid getting misled. Astray.
I am tempted to buy a riding horse. They're 75.
Didn't we have
Normally.
2 horses at the
We did have.
barrack? We could get a cart. I believe someone may have mentioned a cart.
Wasn't that what we were talking about last time?
You were considering
I
it
don't
last
know.
time.
I wasn't here.
Yeah.
How much is a cart? This
What was the cart? 25?
15.
Oh, 15.
It depends on the size. If you want a
Enough
small
to fit
cart
6
to drag
people on.
just some few things, or do you want a cart that you can all sit on?
Yeah.
Something to sit on might be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think big enough for 6 people to sit on.
Yeah. A regular cart can only carry 200 pounds, so that's like.
Yeah, it will basically be like a carriage, or something in between. So I would say, if you want with roof, it's 100 gold pieces. If you want without a roof, it would be 80 gold pieces.
I'd say roof so my board doesn't climb out the top of it. Just end up disappearing it.
That work out 20 each.
20?
Yep.
20 each for carriage.
15,
right.
15 each.
15.
15,
That's
30,
You don't scam a rogue.
5, 60.
It would be technically
Something like 18 each.
It would be 15.8 each or something like that.
16.66666666.
Well, let's do it like this then. You manage to haggle it, so you manage to get for 15 gold pieces each. So you get it for a total of 90 gold pieces.
I'll go with that.
And Noel tosses an extra gold feed for the horses also.
So 15 gold pieces each. Boop. Removed.
And whilst they're doing that, I'll go get the riding horses from
The-
the barracks.
Okay, so that's 50. All right, so you're buying 500 pounds of feed. For the-
Wait,
What? Really?
Well,
wait,
one-
how much?
500 pounds of feed for the horses.
Can't they just eat grass on the way?
It's 10 pounds per feed.
Yeah, and I bought 20.
50.
50?
Yeah, 1 gold piece. You get
Yeah.
50 feed.
And
500
that-
pounds.
No, 1 gold is 100 silver, right?
10.
Then 10 silver.
10 silver. 1 gold is 10 silver.
Yeah.
Isn't feed 5? Oh, it's 5 copper pieces.
Yes.
Noel saw the list, thought it was silver piece. It's copper piece. But, what are we gonna do with all this? I already paid for it.
Just give them a silver. Just give them a silver. Just say there was a mistake.
Uh, there was a mistake. Can we fix this? We need feed 2 horses approximately 5 days, so 10
I mean,
rations.
1 silver is like that.
What, 1 silver, that's 20. That has to be 20 then.
1 silver is 10 copper.
10 copper. So then 1 silver is 2. And I need 10. So 5 silver.
All right.
15 gold and 5 silver I pay. And then we have feed for 5 days.
Yeah. Feed for 5 days. 50 pounds of feed. And you get your horses, I guess. You have
Yes.
acquired.
Nessa will go up to the horses and kind of like stroke them.
Right.
Can I get
you,
my
you
dog
don't, you
as
don't
well?
have to roll an animal handling for it because they are pretty well.
I was going to say she's proficient in it anyway, so.
Can I get my mastiff as well?
You can. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a mastiff.
You see Rickon coming out of the barracks with the dog. Alright, got our animals. You said all of them, right? Yeah, awesome. Okay, let's go.
Alright, so you have a carriage with enough room for 6 people to sit in. And there's also place for 2 to sit in the front, controlling the horses. There's a small hatch to open in behind the driver, so you can reach in or speak to the people inside. There's 1 door on the left and 1 door on the right. There's 1 window curtained, or there's 2 windows curtained on the left and 2 windows curtained on the right, and 1 window curtained on the back.
I load a feed onto the carriage.
Right.
At least. So we have that done. Cassie, you wanna put the tents there?
Ah, yes.
Or
Well, I'm not in any mood of actually, carrying them.
no?
So, absolutely.
There's a storage compartment that you can put these things in.
So who is good with horses and can drive?
Nessa raises a hand. I'll don't mind.
Perfect.
Right. So who's going inside the carriage and who's going on the outside?
I'm going
Besides,
inside.
right from the inside.
Yeah, like hanging out the window, Ace Ventura style. Oh, bitch.
Marva's gonna sit on the front with the
Yeah.
reins.
Nah, I'm obviously I'm out front. So.
Nessa's out front driving. Anyone else outside with her, or is everyone else inside?
Noel can make Nessa accompany. But that was... Yeah.
Right.
Noel sits next to Nessa.
So,
And how is the badger going on? Is it going inside or on top?
No, we strapped it to the roof.
It's going inside. Eligor and Stockel sits by the entrance to the cart.
Yep.
So at the edge of it.
Yes, you have a large animals inside.
No one's getting out of this one.
So on the inside there is, what is it, four people and 3 animals.
It's a wandering zoo.
Well, at least Sapphire can travel on Cassie's shoulder.
Yep. You basically got a full zoo at the moment.
Marba's gonna sit in the corner and start stuffing his pipe. Get ready, people. You're gonna get high.
Oh god, he's gonna hotbox the cat.
By the time we get to our destination, we'll be like low riding with like pimp rides, won't we? Push the button, it's like the front will go down, like just start bouncing.
Yeah, I open the curtains, and if there's windows, I open the windows. And I'll open the hatch as well.
You see like a thick smoke, a plume of smoke coming out through the window, and everyone's coughing like red eyes. What's going on out there?
My boss, sit in this damn window. I don't want to choke on your fucking smoke.
I close the hatch to the front after you open it, and if there is a hatch or anything, I lock it. I don't want Nessa to get high.
Watch me do it right
The
now.
high paladin, it'll be fun.
Yeah, basically you are all traveling along, exiting the city for the first time, and I want Nessa to make an animal handling check to decide how fast you're getting forward.
And everyone else
20.
needs to roll a con save just to make sure they're not high.
20.
I'll be bonding with the dog.
Alright. Make an animal handling check you as well then.
Yeah, you have advantage because you both are high.
Cause I got high. Cause I got high. Cause I got
And,
high.
and yes, everyone inside the carriage needs to make a con save.
Good at Marva. That's amazing.
Including the animals, right?
Obviously, Marba doesn't. He's so used to it, right?
Also, you should probably make a con save for the badger.
Absolutely.
I'll say the dog fails.
And
So do I
considering
get that
it's-
one? Do I get the animal handling with advantage then?
Con 16.
No.
But I survived the con check, so I'm still of mind, right? I got 19.
Yeah, but you still roll normally for the animal handling.
Okay. Boo. Can you see my rolls now?
I mean, I could technically give you disadvantage because the dog might not be as receptive to impressions.
Well, you're super happy. I don't know what you're on about. I got a 12 for animal handling and 19 for conserve.
Alright, so you're not high. What did you get for the animal handling, you said?
12. I'm kind of just trying to give him some food and trying to bond with him that way, let him know who has the food.
Yeah, it goes pretty well. Like, you notice that he's not very...
Right.
Let's just say, you notice he's affected by whatever Marber is smoking. And you notice that everyone else is also getting a bit, or at least everyone who rolled below 15 on the con save.
Vitz, check your messages.
Yeah. Bellegar got a 5 and Stockwell got a 9.
My message.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Not so great.
Figured as much.
But yeah. Let's see, how many rolled below 15?
Roll the 14.
3. Us. Yeah.
I could use my inspiration, but this is funny.
Yeah.
And potentially dangerous.
I love it. Failure is the best option.
So all who roll below 15 is shit face high. It's basically Snoop Dogg in the hood kind of level high.
Do I notice?
I'm
Yes.
so gonna love when we get into battle. If we get
Oh, you
into
would
battle, and they're all high. Yeah, man.
you-
Let's hug that tree.
Yeah, Ricky would absolutely notice, especially Cassie sitting in a corner, just like this, making very. In our world here on Earth, we would call it neon-colored lights. But he's basically like.
And Belligar and Stoffel looks at each other, and Belligar sort of starts having a conversation with him. And Stoffel just stares and listens to everything, not understanding much.
Has anybody ever seen the In-Betweeners, where that scene where one of them gets high and it's like, my fingers are sausages?
I mean, everyone right now see what they think is what Marbury is seeing all the time and talking to. Whether that is the same thing or something completely different, that's a different story. But everyone who is high is seeing something that you assume is the one thing that Marbury is talking to. I'll let you guys figure out what that is.
Mabo. Mabo.
Yes, dear boy.
Smoke your pipe when we're outside. You're making everyone high.
It's only greenhead leaf. It's not very potent.
Put it out now. Before you lose the pipe.
When you
What is
yelled
your
that,
problem?
Nolan opened the opening. I don't remember.
The window.
The window and check in and then close it. Looks at Nessa. They are all hide in there.
Maybe I should slow down.
No, go faster.
No, we don't want to be facing a troll when they're all high.
But the troll was after the academy, right?
True.
I like to think this session ends with Rickon wrestling Mabo. Trying to grab the camera's just shaking like.
Was the troll before the academy?
Yes. Or it's rumored to be, at least. Because
Yeah, rumored to be.
the bridge is before the town, that is before the forest, that is before the academy, college thing.
Yeah.
Perhaps we can get the
Yeah,
troll
I thought I had it
high.
right.
But yeah,
Yes.
basically... yeah. Do you want to say anything?
Perhaps we can get the troll high. Convince him to just walk away.
Cause I got
And that's where the troll got the name Lord Humongous.
Oh, basically, with that animal handling check by Nessa, however, you get pretty far, and what the hell?
This is a beast of animals.
Why is it not visible?
I saw an
Is it because of
opportunity,
this?
guys. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, it is. Well, well, yeah, basically.
You just want to kind of earn favorite moments again, don't you?
Yep. No, but basically you all eventually arrive at a small edge of the forest, where you can basically see a small forest on your right side. On the left side, you see the coastline. You can see the ocean. And Cassie, you would know that it's roughly roughly 2-3 hours away from the bridge, but the sun is going down quite quickly.
Hey, guys, have you seen that sunset? Nice. Well, no, that's not what I wanted to say. What was I trying to say? Oh, yes, we are getting close to the bridge. The bridge with the troll, maybe. And it's starting to get nighttime. I don't want to fight a troll in the night.
You're not fighting a troll. Hi! Mabel, put out your fucking pipe!
Oh, so that's what that is. Huh. I was wondering why everything was so much.
At this point, Marba's got his towel up against Rickon, so Rickon can't get to him.
I'm really trying. I'm gonna bang on the back of the wooden panel, and I'm like, "We're camping. Everyone is high in here. Even the dog's high, and the badger's high. How do you make a fucking badger high?"
I just feel sorry for Sapphire because lizards breathe through their skin.
Lizard's just rolled on its back on Cassie's lap, like.
Sapphire is basically Sapphire is basically lying on the side, kind of like it'd be like one of those French girls kind of position.
Yes. Like,
And the badger is frenetically licking on the boot of Noel.
But I'm outside.
No, wait. Rickon, I mean.
What's licking my boot?
badger.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
I want to open the window again. What are you yelling about this time?
Back the fucking carriage!
What?
Park the carriage. Find somewhere to rest.
You heard him, mister?
Oh, okay. I will find that place to like pull over.
Yep. Are you pulling off just by the road or trying to find a place further in?
Just by the road for now, because I've just been told to find a place to stop as such.
You stop. And, basically, at the very moment you stop, you can just see the last beams of sunlight going down as the sun disappears.
I guess we're camping.
I burst out the carriage, let us smoke behind me. I'm like, fucking hell!
Basically, in this Noel, you can see this huge plume of smoke coming out of the door. You can see Rickon just almost tripping out of the carriage, trying to get some fresh air.
I am so glad I wasn't in there.
Me too. Me too.
Everyone.
Well, I must say, Cassie says as he stumbles out after. Aside from the cramped compartment, it was. I haven't had this much fun. I probably shouldn't be telling that story to people who weren't there.
Telegraph is holding Stoppel's sort of skin, saying, "So, Stoppel, just remember, when you dig tunnels, you must make sure that the structure is sound, otherwise they could collapse." Don't lick his boots, you don't know where he has been.
Stop licking my fucking boots!
Martha just walks out as if nothing's happened. Is like, I don't know what's gone on.
You know exactly what's going on. Where is your green leaf stash?
I don't know what you're on about, dear boy, as he's stuffing it down his pants.
Like growing underneath his robe, he probably has a little garden with him the whole time.
I
Yeah, you just have a
go to-
portable garden of green.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Noel, and I'm gonna be like, I will pay you 5 gold pieces to steal that weed from him and bury it where he cannot find it.
Well, I can try and borrow it.
I am
Until
not
we-
going through that again.
No, until we have defeated the troll, at least. I don't
You
know.
are his, in fact, you are his weed handler from now on. He can only have it when he's not in the carriage.
Well, they could sit on the roof or in front. No, not in front. We could make the roof for him so we can smoke there.
Also, no, we can have him sitting on the back. Sure, there's a shelf in the back of the carriage.
Yeah, I have a few ropes. Yeah, but for now we need to make a campfire, put up some tent, and go to sleep, I think.
Maybe not a campfire so close to the bridge. It's only down the road.
Are we close to the bridge?
Oh, it's a couple of hours.
Enough away to fire.
Okay. By the way, anybody has problem seeing? I have a hooded lantern.
Because obviously we could see the coast. Is it just like a straight line down to the coast, or is it a cliff? Can we see?
Depends on where you're looking, but basically there's some areas where there's basically cliff and you just go straight down into the ocean, while there's some places where there's like you could probably walk down, although it might be a bit steep on some places, but not impossible.
Okay, so Marvin's going to walk to a bit that's a cliff and just sit down at the edge on the cliff.
Alright.
And just look out at the coast.
It's a very pretty bay. You could call it a bay. And the waves are hitting the cliff. Occasionally it is pretty high and you can just feel water burst up.
So the water is also high.
The cliff is
Yes.
also high.
The water is also high, yes. But I want everyone to make a
Now-
perception check.
What? No. Perception.
Yes.
No.
Oh. I see nothing.
Mine is
Ma-
18.
But Nessa, I asked you if you could see anything, so you can borrow my hooded lantern.
Thank you.
Natural 20.
Nice, nice.
That's because you're not high.
I'm gonna use that inspiration I have.
Sure.
Perception. Ah, that's better. 16.
Alright.
22.
Alright, what do you guys do?
Perceiving stuff.
Yeah, you can borrow it.
I'm setting up camp because I've got no clue what's going on. I'm completely oblivious to everything. I'm like, yeah,
So
we need to
everyone
camp.
else
Let's
is
camp.
high.
Exactly. But I'm not high, and I'm still, yeah. What the fuck's going on?
But you find a nice place where you can sit down your tent. Make a small camp. No issues, really.
Beligar is going to cast the spell Alarm to set up a 20-foot cube, essentially. Or, well, can I make it a rectangle?
Yeah, you can put it up as you see fit.
Yeah, basically a very, very long line, essentially, to warn if anyone tries to approach them. I assume we make the camp between the road and the cliff.
Right. So the spell is up.
Yep. And warning and making exceptions for everyone in the camp.
Yeah.
And it takes the first watch.
Right. Anyone else doing anything else? Or
Hang on, one sec. The high person's taking the first watch.
It looks that way, but yeah.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
You gotta think there's only 3 people not high in this. There's me, you, and Null. And
We'll be taking watch.
I don't mind taking first watch.
I'll just go to Belgar and go, Belgar, why don't you just cuddle up with Snuggles, was it?
They see him sitting there, him and the Scotland just staring off into the distance. Just, keep and watch.
Go to sleep, mate. Go to sleep. You've done it. I'm relieving you from your watch. You've already done it.
Oh, alright, good. Double time for bed. Just walks away and snuggles up in a...
And in a persuasion roll, yeah, you've done watch. Fuck off.
amazing.
Cassie will turn to Sapphire just. I'm pretty in Sylvan though, because that's what he's defaulting to right now. He's just gonna say, I'm pretty sure I'm just as high as Beligar, or whatever that's just happening to our minds. And I know he just sat down.
I see unicorns.
Oh, good girl. I wish I saw unicorns. That could be fun.
Jason just broke.
If you take first watch, I take second watch, and I'm gonna have to get that stuff away from him after he gets to sleep. And you wake me up. We don't want anyone high for the troll.
I could just knock him out and steal it.
I think we do it silently.
Okay.
Gotta save the weed for the troll.
Because the troll got high. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it that way.
Yeah.
What did I see with my perception check?
None of us know.
Who
No.
knows?
That'll be next session.
Something was better than our perception.
Who knows?
That is concerning.
Almost concerning is when the DM asks you to roll a D100.
Yeah.
And no
It's
reason.
just what? There's no reason. It's just fucking with us.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I have players roll perception checks that don't mean
There.
anything.
It's 58.
Cool.
Awesome.
That will help me. Nice. Thank you. So 58. Mind
gonna
players.
get
Was it? Yeah.
just-
Okay. Cool.
58 baby dragons.
Oh,
Full red adult dragons.
family!
But yeah, you guys managed to set down camp, and who was taking the first watch? Rickon?
Me.
Cool.
I'll take first watch.
Who takes second watch?
Me.
Right. And anyone taking a third watch, or are you splitting it in two?
Split it in two.
So Rickon reaching up his hand, so let's say
Okay.
3 watches.
Spell
Well,
spot.
no, I'll just take mine with Null. So I'll tell Null that I want to get up.
Yeah,
Right.
because I have to do some roguing, so we need an extra set of eyes just in case something happens.
Right. So 2 watches, although 1 is by 2. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you guys go to bed. And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Okay.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope Chad enjoyed these high adventures of the weed sniffers and smokers. And yeah, passive smoking. Always great for you. But yeah, we will be back with some more next week.
Hopefully. As I say, I'm not here next week. I did tell you.
Yeah, wait. Repeat.
I am not here next week because I'm at work. I did tell you.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's it. I should be alright for after that for a while.
Alright.
But yeah.
Good. And sure, I'll create an NPC called Jesper, just like me. Sure.
Yeah.
You'll probably regret it if I do. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched a D&D game where they found a magic book where the spell Mark of Recall was in it. And it just called a guy called Mark to the person who cast the spell.
I mean, Emil basically told me now to put the dungeon master in the world, which means the one who controls the universe and all the things in the universe is actually there as well.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about Jesper Janner.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Too late. No regrets. No taking backsies.
I figured it out. Jesper's the name of the troll.
Yeah.
Nice.
No.
We're gonna go face up against a troll called Jesper.
Yeah. I just wanted to
No,
name an
you found
NPC.
my secret. Oh no.
I named an NPC. I didn't create an NPC.
It says
Yeah,
create
it says
an NPC.
redeem, create an NPC.
Oh, right. Damn.
Dun, dun, dun. That would be interesting. I'm gonna do it. So, expect to see some crazy shit at some point. But yeah, before we leave,
out. Yeah.
before
Okay.
we leave,
Go.
we're gonna do favorite moments quickly because it's late. So
Hotbox.
let's start with Rickon. Who are you playing? What was your favorite moment for tonight?
Hotbox is cheating.
Only Marlborough can use it.
You've fried my brain with the last part. Yeah, just Sapphire being like, I see unicorns.
Yep.
And Cassie being like, yep, okay, well, yep, that's how high we are, yep.
Speaking of unicorns, Cassie, who are you playing? What was your favorite?
Not too far off this time. Great job.
Thank you.
I think actually it was all the way back at the start, that tiny bonding moment between Nessa and Rickon.
Yeah, I liked that as well. It was pretty nice, actually. Speaking of bonding, Noel, who are you playing? What was your favorite moment?
Oh, I'm Fate of Night or Emil. I'm playing the Changeling rogue, sorcerer, null. Favorite moment when everybody saw the grin, and everybody, it's real.
Or is it? Who knows? Speaking of reality, Belagar, who are you playing? What was your favorite moment?
I am Sir Dark and I play as Belagor. I think my favorite moment was when was it Nessa tried to tried to haggle the price of the weapon he tried to sell to the blacksmith. And the blacksmith wanted to undercut him a little bit. So he instead lowered the price even more. Eventually I said, fuck it, I'll take it somewhere else.
Yeah. Speaking of undercutting, Nessa, who are you playing? What's your favorite moment?
How the fuck did you get to that? You'll have to explain that one to me. But I am Gaz, not Gary, or the Hopeless Dare, depending on what account I'm signed into at the time. I am playing Nessa Rose, the human paladin, and I'm going to probably agree with Ardana that my favorite moment was the whole bond between Nessa and Rickon starting to appear.
Yeah, I thought it was really nice bonding, and you figure out that something is still.
But it's more that it's. I don't want to go funny because everybody goes Marba, and I'm fuck Marba.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Mama, bits.
I've set you up. I've set you up, bits.
Speaking of setting up, Arbor, who are you? Who are you playing? What was your favorite moment?
I'm Oopski playing Marba, the Dragonborn cleric, and I guess because it is Marba and it is partly my fault, I got everyone high.
Partly?
Partly, I think you're the sole reason that everyone is playing.
Your rolls. It wasn't good con save. She would have survived.
Cassie's con is shit.
Whose fault is that now?
I mean, that's my fault.
It was a level 15 con save. How strong is the fucking weed you smoke? Like, most poisons are weaker than that.
Yeah, and all of you fighter have con, right?
I hotboxed everyone. That's all that matters.
I think Marbor is used to the most stuff by this point.
So does he have resistance against poison?
Just
Possibly.
being high.
Who knows?
No, I'm a white dragon. I'm resistant to cold.
Speaking of cold, hello, I'm Vitskilga, and I'm the Dungeon Master, creator of this universe, and yeah, all that good stuff. And my favorite moment, there's several good moments in this session, not gonna lie, but I think the shopping part, where everyone's like, okay, I want to buy this. 3 minutes later, you know what? I also want to buy this. 3 minutes later, actually, do you have this as well? And everyone just kept doing that. It wasn't just one, it was everyone was like, oh yeah, do you have that as well?
I'd like to say everybody but me. I only bought a 10.
Well,
That
my shopping
shopkeeper
list was a
must be
lot
happy.
longer, but it required a lot more stores than a general store.
Same for me. And more money.
It was like watching an episode of Columbo. Oh, by the way, just one more thing.
Yeah.
But I have a favorite moment that was missing from the episode.
Oh,
Nobody asked Nessa what she was doing when she was missing.
oh yeah, true.
Nobody needs to know what Nessa was doing with missing.
Yeah, but nobody asked.
Yeah.
So she
Paladin
could
stuff.
deny everything.
I like everyone's like paladin stuff is
Yeah, paladin stuff, sod off.
Everyone
Yeah.
accepted there
Paladin
was some
stuff.
sort of paladin stuff.
It's only for the righteous to know.
Nobody
Yes.
questions it. Nobody asks
So,
paladin
Barber.
what was their side adventure unless you want to be bored to death. Nobody asks a paladin.
You should know by now, paladins are only NPCs their DMs create to put you back on track.
Yeah. Speaking of back on track, we are going to end the night session here. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back next Saturday with some more. Tomorrow there will be Shattered Pieces, where Gas is the dungeon master, and I'll be a player. Jason is also in it, so that's all great, and Oopski as well.
I was going to say, Oopski's also in it, if he gets his laptop started.
Yep.
I also don't play a very high cleric in that one. I play an angsty ranger.
Yeah. And I'm a cute barbarian. So, yeah, look forward to that. But I'll also be streaming some games tomorrow during the morning. So make sure to check that out as well. We'll see if it gets into Spyro, Bioshock, or something else. I guess it's up to vote during the stream. Who knows?
I just want to add something that I'm very disappointed in all of us for.
Oh?
We didn't call Marlboro getting everyone high an oopski.
That's an oopski.
I think that's more of a punski.
I'd say it's more a skabruski, but, you know, it is what it is.
SOSki?
Gasky. But yeah.
If I remember it, I'm gonna give DM like 3 advantages in a row tomorrow.
Don't do that. I don't know what to do with that kind of power.
I made him choose who got what's it an advantage or disadvantage as a DM that he had to give.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, we're gonna raid out though. We're gonna raid out to Nekospite, who is playing 7 Days to Die. So give her some love and support. She's a very good friend and she's very nice. So give her a follow and say hi from me and everyone else. And until next time, have a good night, stay safe, and bye everyone.
Bye
Bye, guys.
Bye.